about to get all arcadey on you today with Futuridium EP. When I first jumped into this game, I did not like it at all because I just felt like I was a little overwhelmed. I don't really like flight simulation, and that's kind of what you're thrown into here. So what we want to do is just move around and just hit blocks. That's it, really. And then we get into the center, and we shoot the center, and we go through that, and it warps us to another level. But oh my god, is it ever hard? But after I jumped all those hurdles, I really started to embrace the game and everything it had to offer. This is a flight simulator of sorts. It's just an arcadey type. We're shooting blocks.
I wouldn't really say this is a flight sim kind of game because we're in an aircraft or a spacecraft that doesn't actually exist. So there's no real way to sim that. Well, what is interesting here is that it looks a lot like perhaps some old Super Nintendo game. Like, it looks very Star Fox-like to me because you've got these very bright, bold polygons, not a lot of detail to them at all, and you're just flying around. Everything is so blocky and bright. There is this amazing trance, techno, dubstep music going on at all times. You could switch your music just by swiping in the top right corner of the screen, either left or right changes the track. Some artists I liked more than others, some I thought were a little lazy. I enjoyed that you were able to go backwards or forwards, so if as you're flying by this big craft and destroying these blue energy blocks, if you miss any, you can just tap and you're immediately flying in the opposite direction. You don't have to have this really big turn radius, and that accounted for a lot of really interesting strategies, a lot of crashing on my part. There's lots of crashing. You did mention that this is a tough game, but I do have to say, yes, it is super tough. What you need to do is, while you're playing the game, you'll notice this blue trail is coming out of you, and every time you die, you see your previous trail, so you can see what kind of path you took, the ones that didn't work out so well, in other words. And the whole point here is to replay these levels if you keep dying in them, and just trying to pass the level faster than you did before, because it is so timed. You really need to make use of your path. You got to be very smart. You got to not waste a lot of time just flying around enjoying the minimalist scenery.
And it's only $2 in the App Store, which is great, especially when you're foregoing all those advertisements and in-app purchases. Shaun, what are you scoring Futuridium EP?
This one's getting 8.5.
This one's getting an 8 from me.